What's up, everyone? It's your boy TTFX, and we are back with you too. So before we start, I just wanted to say thank you for the people who was asking me why I did disappear and all that stuff. But everything was good. I just wanted to take a rest for a month or two because I have some family businesses. Sorry for that. It's not problems. All the good is over here. So I have some family business I took care of, and yeah, I was trying to take care of myself a little bit, and here I am trying to go back slowly. And the reason why you may feel that my voice is a little bit weird, I just made an operation on my mouth, and it's a little bit hard for me to talk, so I'm gonna try to make the video not that long because it is going to be bad for my mouth because I'm going to be talking a lot, and it's going to be good for you guys, so you just take fast notes. You don't spend more than an hour watching this video. So before we start, I know the war is fucking everyone's analysis because I already noticed that on my analysis, since Russia started making this shit, and half my analysis are not right or getting manipulated or fucked up, but yeah, it's still making some profit. So like usually, if you are new to the channel, welcome. It is TTFX over here. I'm gonna try to help you with the starting trading on the Forex and the crypto market. If you're not new over here, you already know what is this video about. It's gonna be a weekly technical analysis. I'm going to give you my point of view. You try to mark it up on your chart and see what is going on. And if you wanted to join our free Discord group, it's going to be on the description down below. So let's get started with the DXY like always, and then we're going to go to the other pairs. So if you can see, I already marked this from 2021. I was waiting for this push from here to the upside, at least breaking the preliminary supply. Now, since I was analyzing on the higher time frame, I knew that I have accumulation. So since then, the DXY is going to keep pushing to the upside, and that's exactly what happened. So in here, we do have an accumulation, and on the top, we do have these three supply zones. So what I'm going to be looking for on the DXY, if you can see, we are reacting from a supply zone in here, which is on the lower time frame. Look, I don't want to go through the lower time frame, guys. You can just go later and jump into time frame till you find what is the supply zone. I guess it's 4 hourly, something like that. But I don't want to go on the lower time frame. So since weeks, or let's say months, we are having a uptrend. If you can see, we are breaking to the upside, break of destruction to the upside, breaking to the upside, breaking to the upside. So we may keep continuing because we have an accumulation, so the price is going to keep going higher. So on the DXY, I may be looking for buys more than sells. So I'm not going to buy the DXY, I'm going to buy the USD pairs. So if you can see right now, the price is reacting from the supply zone, and I do have 1, 2, 3, 4 demand zones, but I'm going to be I'm not going to be looking to buy from every one of them. What I'm going to be looking for, this is how I use the DXY. Well, if you can see the price in here later, when we go to AU, you're going to find that AU already tapped in a demand zone and is giving me kind of this reaction. So if I do have this reaction on the DXY and the reverse of it on the euro, I'm going to go for that long. But if the DXY is over here, giving me a rejection, so it's going to go higher. But on the Euro USD, it is not giving me that rejection. I won't enter because it's gonna if the DXY is gonna go higher, and I'm gonna be buying EU too. I know that it's gonna hit my stop loss. So I know it's kind of confusing, but maybe one day I'm gonna do a method how I do a trade with DXY. But the thing is, I'm waiting for two things on the DXY right now. So by the way, you may see a lot of demand zones in here. Imagine those are not over here. Imagine you have only this one. When the price, let's say the price started going lower from here, respect to that one, I started going lower. As soon as it get over here, I wait for a reaction and I see my confirmations. If I got my confirmations and then I having the pullback, I go buy the DXY. But if I didn't have any confirmations, what the price is going to do is going to do like something like this. So I just delete that one and then go to the second one. Okay, let me just delete this one. Oh, sorry. So if this one didn't go like I was expecting, okay, we delete it. Let me put it away. Come on. Yeah, we put it away, and then we go to see like the price if it's going to react with this one. That's why you need to take confirmations. Do not enter directly in a trade, because like let's assume we have these three demand zones. If this one didn't give you confirmation and break to the downside, in here you saved money too. You didn't go in the trade and lose it. Okay, so in general, what I'm waiting on the DXY is two things. To give me the pullback, because if you can see we had a break of the structure, and now I'm waiting for the pullback reaction from here, and then we keeps going higher. Or the price is not going to respect this supply zone, keeps going higher, respect this or this supply zone, then starting the pullback. So that I'm going to know that after the market open, go on the lower time frame, and I'm look if like the DXY is going to keep pushing to the downside. So on AU, I'm going to start buying. So this is for the DXY. Now let's go to AU. Okay, so on EU on the higher time frame, let's go on the daily, it may be clearer. So for a long time it was going in a downtrend, downtrend. And now what do I have? I have a higher time frame demand zone. And let's go check it on the weekly. Yeah, so if you can see, I have this order block on the weekly, inside of it, a 4 or 2 hour time frames demand zone. But what I've noticed, if you can see, okay, I do have a redistribution. After a redistribution, the price need to keeps going higher, or it's gonna give me accumulation that is gonna start taking the price higher. So what I'm like looking for over here, to have two things: to have a accumulation. So then the price is gonna go higher, maybe to this one or this supply zone. So let me just take this one like this. Yeah. So the accumulation. So the price come back to this one or this one, and then we may have a reaccumulation or distribution. I don't care. But since I do have a redistribution in here, what I may see is like the price, like maybe right now, give us a small pullback, come lower, and then we go higher. We mitigate this one, which give us the test of the UT, and then we start going lower. Or it's not gonna give us that. It's gonna like maybe go lower, go higher, respect this one, give us a small pullback, and then we go higher, make the UTAD, not the UT, which is gonna break this kind of liquidity, and then we're gonna start going lower. Or none of those is gonna happen. Okay, we had our distribution, the price do this, and then boom, we keep going to the lower, like to the downside. That's why you always need to see what do you have on the higher time frame, and then always look for confirmations on the lower time frame. So you can mark this one on the weekly, and yeah, so this is my first supply zone on the high time frame. But over here, I'm going to try to go on the lower time frame to show you some of the supply zones that I'm looking for. As I told you, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 supply zones. I act like these three are not over here. I just focus with this one. Okay, if this one gives me confirmation to sell, I'm going to go for sales. My structure is my TP. In here, didn't have confirmations. I deleted, go to the second one, no confirmations, deleted, and I keeps going on. And if the price keeps going higher, I'm going to be looking for buys too. Because if you can see on the lower time frame over here, I've already, I guess, sent this on the group. If you can see, the structure is going to the upside. If you can see, making higher lows. But over here, I can see that we have a liquidity down here. So what the price may do, we may like open the market while it is tapping over here, or even we have a gap that the price goes down. Because if you can see, the last week we got a big, massive gap. So we may open like, and the price is over here or over here. That's why I'm not going to try to trade Mondays, because it's going to be like kind of weird having that gap. I'm gonna wait till I can see clearer trades and trade it. But yeah, that's it. What I'm waiting for. EU may go a little bit deeper and mitigate this one. But the thing is, the bigger picture, I do have it. I have my demand and my supplies. I look for confirmations whenever the price hit the supply or demand zone, and I manage my trade probably, and that's it. So this is for AU. Now we go with the USDCHF. So USDCHF, it's more clear, right? If you can see, we was in uptrend, and now we are in a downtrend inside this range. Okay, so if you can see, we have a higher high, a higher high. This is a higher low. Then we failed to break the last higher high, and we started making a downtrend. If you can see, we have a clear downtrend going to the downside. So lower low, lower highs, lower low, lower high. What the price is going to do, it may continue going lower till we hit this demand zone, and then we continue to the high to the upside, because if you can see, we are in an uptrend. But as soon as the price break this demand zone, I'm going to be looking for sales till we hit this higher time frame demand zone. Let's go to the so you can understand. Yeah, so if you can see, we have this demand and this supply. This supply wasn't mitigated, and this demand wasn't mitigated, and we are making a uptrend. Now we are making a downtrend inside of it. So we may continue in this downtrend till we mitigate this one, and then we go higher, or we're going to respect this demand and continue going in this uptrend till we hit the supply zone. So then we can go lower to this demand zone. Like, it is easy, just try to understand if you know the market structure well, you're going to understand what I'm talking about, why we are in an uptrend, and we still didn't break the uptrend because we need to break this low. Then we know that we're starting in a downtrend, because having a downtrend inside a higher time frame uptrend, it doesn't mean that we are already in a downtrend. We may be having a downtrend, just the purpose of it, to go lower to mitigate this order block, and then we start going higher. So let's go on the lower time frame. So what is telling me more that we may mitigate this one, because if you can see, we have equal lows in here. We have this low and this low, and the price, if you can see, before the market closed, tap it over here. I didn't manage to get in because the spread was a little bit big. But what we may have, like AU, we may have the open of the market over here. So we already took the liquidity and stopped. We hit the stop loss of all the people that is buying this support, or the gap is gonna get reach to this demand zone, and then the price is gonna starting higher, higher, higher till we have confirmations to get in. But for USDCHF, is that if I didn't get that gap, it's good to enter in a buy in here or sell in here. But as I told you, after confirmations, of course, I'm gonna be going on the 5 or the 3 minute looking for confirmations to enter. So this is it for USDCHF. Now we go to GJ. And by the way, it is really exhausting to trade, analyze when the market is like this, because if you can see, look how the GJ usually move, like some good moves, like not that impulsive move, but since the war started, like you can see the impulsive move to the downside, impulsive move to the upside, impulsive move to the downside, another move to the downside, another move to the upside. You can see there is a lot of volume on the market, and there is two things: you're gonna hit your stop loss so fast, or the entry, you're gonna miss the entry that the price is gonna go impulsive move to the upside, and you can find time to enter. Like some of the trades, I didn't find time even to analysis, and then if the price go away immediately, and I have no problem with that, because not losing money is better than yeah, I just forgot the word, but you know what I'm talking about. So let's go back to the higher time frame. Sorry. So on GJ, I'm going in a downtrend, and if you can see, the price is reacting with a 4 hourly time frame demand zone right now. Well, it still didn't react, and I have a daily demand zone under it. So this is the 4 hourly, this is the daily demand zone, and already we are in an uptrend in here. In respect to this one, I started going lower. We took all this liquidity, so we may respect this one, start going higher, or we may respect it, give us a small pullback to the upside, go down, mitigate the daily order block, and then we start going higher, go back in the uptrend on GJ. So we go on the 4 hourly. I do have on the 3 or the 2. Yeah, so this one on the 3 hour time frame, this is the last push to the upside before the push that broke the structure, and after it exactly we may have the one hour or 45 minutes. Okay, it's not okay. 15, yeah. But before the structure happened exactly, we have this 15-minute order block. And I guess I sent this, yeah. So this one, I don't know if I sent it on the group or not. This was my entry before the market closed. And then I just shut down the trade because if you can see the spread went so damn big and it was respected. If you can see the stop loss 143, 143, and it didn't tap it like it was so close. But I put it my stop loss above it a little bit because over here the spread that line is a little bit missing. So if you can see, it's almost as I remember like AU. We are having an uptrend and we have liquidity. We have a demand zone. What the price may do as like maybe as the last weekend, we're gonna have a gap that jump over here to this demand zone, or it's gonna jump to this demand zone. So we still don't know what may happen, but I'm sure that we're gonna have a gap, a big one. But if it's gonna respect this demand zone or this demand zone, I still don't know. But the thing that I do know, what I'm gonna do is, if the price respected this one and started going higher, I'm gonna look for buys until we hit this supply zone. This is gonna be my last TP if I entered in a buy. If I looked for sell in here and I found confirmation and I entered, I'm gonna try to go break even and take partials, because what the price may do, it may like, okay, let's say the price came over here, give me that buy, started going higher, higher, higher. Then it gives me a small confirmations, we go down, like we may respect an order block in here, and then we keep going higher till this supply zone, and then we're gonna go down, we mitigate this one, go higher, and then we go low. So this one can happen. That's why in here, if I entered in a sell, I'm gonna try to go break even as soon as I can. So if the price came back and tapped me, it's gonna tap me on break even or some trading stops. And so I'm gonna go back to the 4-hourly time frame so you can see again what I'm looking for. As I told you, this is a 4-hourly demand zone, and then you can stop the video and look for those on your chart. I may send some of the analysis on the Discord group. If you are not on the group, all what you need, have to go below and you're going to find the link to join. Just one thing for the community: be active or you're going to be kicked out. We don't want people to watch us while we are working and making analysis and work our ass off. You make analysis, you share it. We make analysis, you ask. You don't do any of those, you're going to be kicked out from the group automatically after a week. So let's continue with the GU. So GU looks a little bit clean. Okay, I'm not gonna make it so long for you because I guess the video is gonna get too long. So I have this weekly demand zone. Okay, and so as I said, we had the weekly demand zone. This is it, and before it we do have a daily demand zone, which is over here, and the price tablet on it. Okay, so let's go now to the 4-hourly time frame. So we had the break of the structure, we are already in a downtrend. Now we reacted with the demand zone. We're gonna have two things over here. The price is gonna respect this demand zone, and then we're gonna start going higher, sorry. Or the price won't respect this daily demand zone, and it's gonna be targeting this daily demand zone, which is we may have a pullback and then go lower, respect the second one, or respect the third one. So as always, look for confirmations, wait for your confirmations. If there is no confirmations, do not enter the trade, because keeping your money on your wallet while you're knowing why is better than entering a trade without a reason. And I'm going to try on going on the low time frame so you can see which supply zones that I'm talking about. This is on the these two are on the 2-hourly time frame, and this one I guess on the 1 or the 45 minute. Yeah, on the 1-hourly time frame before the break of the structure happened exactly. But we still don't know. We need to wait till we have the gap, because we may have the gap that even break this demand zone, and then we start having the pullback. We still don't know, but yeah, this is it for GU. I'm going to be looking from this weekly demand zone or selling from this lower time frame supply zone. That's it. And last but not least, the gold. To be honest, gold was in a fucked up situation. like I didn't trade gold for the last couple of weeks because you can see like it's just going high. It's pushing to the upside, and like if you can see, push to the upside and cover it all of this in 8 hours. Like if you can see, if you go to the daily, you can see this wick. Like I'm really like in shock when gold do that, because I like gold, but when it's messy like this, I cannot trade. But the conclusion that I got on gold, we made a higher high. This is a higher low. And if you can see, we have liquidity to the downside over here, liquidity over here, and we are breaking the structure to the upside. So in here, we still don't have any confirmation that we are in a downtrend. So as you can see, the arrows in here, we're going to have two things. The price is going to respect the supply zone and then give us the pullback till this order block, and then we start going higher, or we're going to have a higher high. We break the structure to the upside, we have a higher high, then we're gonna start having the pullback till we get back to this demand zone, and then we go higher. Okay, but if we didn't respect this demand zone, I'm waiting for the price to take all this liquidity, and then we may like the price react with the demand zone. I really didn't mark one, but let's start with this one. This one is on daily. No, sorry, for 3 hours. Let's go to the 4 hour. We have no. So if we don't have on the daily, I'm good with that. Yeah, I'm just gonna stick with the 3 hour time frame one. Because if you can see, we have all this liquidity that the gold may take. So we may like have something like this. But or the price is gonna just keep pushing to the upside, and we may not like see gold going back to this demand zone. So this is it for today. This is my watch list. Like I know I used to have a bigger one, but since I want like I'm not spending that much time on the charts, I decreased my watch list. Hope you guys got a good idea about the next week. And as I told you, I'm going to be posting some of these setups on my Discord group. I'm going to be posting the link down below. It is my free Discord group, by the way, guys. It's not where I do have the calls and all that stuff. Because for the old ones, like you already know that I already have my private Discord group where I do teach you. I offer a course and all that stuff. And if you are interested to like join the mentorship, or what you need to do to join this free Discord group, and on it you're gonna see the mentorship like section, and you can find everything I do offer you on the mentorship, the price and all that stuff, the payment method and all of that. So I hope you have a great trading week, and see you on the group. Have a good day. Goodbye.